What makes a startup extraordinary? Is it a big idea, a lot of money, or a famous name? Many people believe that only special individuals can build successful startups. They imagine young geniuses, rich investors, or people with perfect skills. But when we look closer, the truth is very different. Many extraordinary startups were built by ordinary people. People with simple backgrounds, normal lives, and many doubts. What made them different was not who they were, but what they chose to do. In today's world, startups are changing the way we live, work, and connect with each other. Behind these changes are people who once felt unsure, afraid, and unprepared. They did not start with confidence. They built confidence through action. This is the story of ordinary people who created extraordinary startups, not by being perfect, but by being persistent. Most ordinary people begin with ordinary problems. They notice small difficulties in daily life. Something takes too much time. Something costs too much money. Something feels uncomfortable or unfair. These moments are easy to ignore. Many people accept them as normal. But ordinary founders do something different. They pay attention. They ask why the problem exists and how it can be solved. From these simple questions, powerful ideas are born. An extraordinary startup does not always start with a big plan. It often starts with curiosity. Someone wonders if there is a better way. They talk to friends. They test small ideas. At first, nothing looks special. The product is simple. The process is slow. But step by step, something begins to grow. What looks ordinary on the outside slowly becomes extraordinary through effort and learning. One reason ordinary people succeed in startups is their connection to real life. They understand real problems because they live them every day. They're not far from their customers. They know what people need because they need it too. This closeness helps them create solutions that are practical and meaningful. Their ideas are not about showing off. They are about helping people. Fear is a common feeling at the start of every startup. Ordinary people feel fear very strongly. They worry about failure, money, and judgment. They worry about what family and friends will say. These fears are real. But extraordinary startups are not built without fear. They are built despite fear. Ordinary founders learn to move forward one step at a time. They do not remove fear. They walk with it. Action plays a key role in turning ordinary people into extraordinary founders. Many people have ideas, but few act on them. Ordinary founders are not faster or smarter. They're simply more willing to try. They take small actions. They test their ideas. They listen to feedback. When something fails, they adjust. This cycle of action and learning creates progress. Failure is an important teacher in every startup journey. Ordinary people fail often. They make mistakes, they choose wrong directions, they lose time and energy. But what makes the difference is how they respond. Instead of giving up, they reflect. They ask what went wrong and what can be improved. Each failure becomes a lesson. Over time, these lessons build experience and strength. Extraordinary startups are not built alone. Ordinary people learn the value of support. They find mentors, partners, and teams. They learn to ask for help. They listen to advice, but keep their own vision. Working with others helps them see new perspectives and avoid repeating mistakes. Collaboration turns individual effort into collective power. Money is often seen as the most important part of a startup, but many extraordinary startups begin with very little money. Ordinary founders learn to be creative with limited resources. They focus on what truly matters. They use time, energy, and learning as their main tools. This limitation forces them to think clearly and act wisely. Over time, value attracts resources. Another important quality of ordinary founders is patience. Building something meaningful takes time. Progress is slow at the beginning. Results are uncertain. Ordinary people often feel pressure to quit and choose a safer path. But extraordinary startups are built by those who stay. They continue learning and improving even when no one is watching. Patience allows ideas to grow naturally. Ordinary people also change their understanding of success. For them, success is not only about money or fame. It is about impact. It is about solving problems and helping others. When they see their work make a positive difference, they feel motivated to continue. This sense of purpose gives them energy during difficult times. Technology has made it easier than ever for ordinary people to build startups. Today, anyone with internet access can learn new skills, reach customers, and build products. Ordinary people use these tools to turn ideas into reality. But technology alone is not enough. What truly matters is mindset. The belief that learning is possible and progress is achievable makes the difference. Many ordinary founders start without confidence. Confidence grows through experience. Each small success builds belief. Each challenge builds resilience. Over time, ordinary people begin to see themselves differently. They no longer see limits, they see possibilities. This change in self-belief is one of the most powerful results of the startup journey. Extraordinary startups often face criticism. People may doubt their ideas. They may say it will not work. Ordinary founders learn to listen carefully, but not blindly. They understand that not all opinions are helpful. They learn to trust their learning process and stay focused on improvement. This balance between openness and confidence is essential. The journey of building a startup changes people. Ordinary individuals become stronger, more creative, and more self-aware. They learn discipline, responsibility, and leadership. Even if the startup does not succeed in the end, the growth remains. The experience shapes their future in meaningful ways. Ordinary people building extraordinary startups show us an important truth. You do not need to be special to start. You become special through starting. Every expert was once a beginner. Every successful founder once felt lost. What matters is not where you begin, but how you continue. The world needs more ordinary people who are willing to try. Problems will always exist. Change will always be needed. Extraordinary startups are not built by perfect people. They are built by people who care enough to act. When ordinary people take responsibility for ideas, they create extraordinary results. If you are an ordinary person with an idea, you are not alone. Your doubts are normal. Your fears are understandable. But your potential is real. You do not need permission to begin. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. You only need to take the first step. Ordinary people build extraordinary startups every day. They start small, they learn fast, they grow steadily. Their stories remind us that greatness is not reserved for a few. It is available to anyone who is willing to learn, act, and persist. In the end, extraordinary startups are not about being different from others. They are about being true to a problem, committed to learning, and brave enough to continue. When ordinary people choose action over fear and learning over comfort, they turn simple ideas into powerful impact. And that is how ordinary people create extraordinary startups.